Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Binding of Isaac. I am going to attempt to play Judas today, and, well, that's probably going to go alright, because Judas is pretty good. Then again, maybe I'll get screwed over as I often do. Maybe not, in fact, because Little Gish is an amazing first find. It is special, so I'll be leaving it until after the first boss, in hopes of getting something as nice and appealing as a pentagram, or, especially for Judas, a super bandage. That would be a pretty phenomenal thing to find. Either of those, really. But that soul heart's pretty big, too, actually. And in fact, big enough that I'll leave it until the end of the floor. I'd love to get a bomb now, so box wouldn't be a bad find. But really just give me a bomb from this room, and I won't even care. It doesn't even have to be from that source. Alright, so we're not getting the tinted rock necessarily. One option I do have, we'll see how the boss goes, basically. A health up would be really nice, but, yeah, I guess I'd say that I'd like a health up most, even though that does make the whole special thing not as big. Alright, solid. So I can go to the curse room, and in the curse room maybe I'll find flight. I'm literally hoping for that much of a crazy thing, yes. Alright, so that didn't happen. I'd die if I went into the secret room, so I'm just not going to do that. Sensibly, I would say. And I take Little Gish. Slowing Tears, pretty fantastic. Book of Belial's +2 damage, by the way. Take this, and be sad that I can't get any of these bombs so that I can get that Tinted Rock, but that's really alright. I can manage without it. That was a really good first floor. I'm quite pleased with it. Curse of Darkness isn't really a big deal this early in the game. It's really not hard to find your way around the second floor. So I'm gonna not worry about it because there's no reason to. All I need is a bomb this floor as well so far. Just one bomb and I guess one key as well. But, you know, for now, let's just worry about the bomb. And then later worry about the key. I've spawned right next to the item room. Ace of Spades is good. Higher drop chance of tarot cards and playing cards. I can work with that. And whatever happens in here would be nice if it were a bomb or a key. Man, I'm not getting any drops. This is not the way you need a run to be going at this point. Like, early on is the time to be building up your advantages. For sure, as Judas, especially because you have, like, no freaking health to start. If you can't get just, like, items and things. But mostly health, so I'll say that the boss is a little more important to be lucky with. But if you can't start building things up, you're gonna have a bad time. And I'm not getting any drops here, and this chest is actually, like, really good. Two of Clubs gives me 2 bombs, since I have none, and that key gets me to the item room. So I'm okay with this. This went as well as I could have hoped, I guess. I got both of the drops that I needed at actually the same time, as it turns out. So that's something. So first, let's go here. See that it's the Heart. I'm not going to pick that up, because there's no reason to. Especially considering I can get it more later. Then I'll use the 2 of Clubs, blow up this Tinted Rock, hopefully get at least an extra Soul Heart. Or not. Yeah, I'll just take the Small Rock. It's another special item, but it's +1 damage, it's plus some amount of tears, and it's a little bit of a speed down. I'm not sure how much exactly. It's quite good. It's enough to put us into red tears right from the start as Judas, as our first damage up even, which is pretty crazy, but Judas does have a very large amount of damage comparatively. Oh, excellent timing. That is a perfect time to get a Soul Heart. So let's see what we have as our boss, Larry Jr., that will give us a Soul Heart drop as well. And considering how much damage I'm dealing, I should be able to completely destroy Larry Jr. So that's pretty nice. Alright, we were guaranteed this Devil Room, so I'm not going to worry about that. And let's see what it is. Yeah, you know, I'm going to take the Pact. Damage up, tears up, and 2 Soul Hearts. Range up's decent. I'm going to hope for at least 1 health up, you know? But other than that, not too concerned with what these things give me. I should take the Eternal Heart now, just so that I get the health up just in case I get a... Well, I guess I'm not getting an error room now. Balls of steel and a health up. That's fantastic. I'm happy with that floor. Everything's pretty much going as I'd like it to. So we're in good shape. Alright. Bombs aren't as important at the moment. Now it's keys, but that's okay. So we got a 0.5 damage up from the pact. Wow, it just went right back in. That doesn't happen too often. I don't remember which pill that was. I thought it was the telepills. That's okay. We accidentally found the secret room, but I don't really want this item. This one is worth touching because I would rather it not appear in the item room. It's not like it's anywhere else that's important and accessible, because it's actually, those are the only two places that it is. So we're in good shape. Sadly, I can't get that key. Otherwise, I very happily would. Balls of steel, 2 more soul hearts for us. It's pretty fantastic how this run's going at the moment. Yeah, okay, I'll take this chance. Alright, that's fine. I mean, it was worth trying to get something nice out of it. You know, maybe I got a good guppy item or 2 soul hearts or something like that. 2 good pills. We still don't know if that health up pill is health up or health down, since I didn't have at least 2 hearts when I activated it. So any less than 2 hearts and it's always going to be a health up instead. And that means that that includes negative health. So we get another devil room, and we get our first cube of meat for some tier protection and contact damage if we are so inclined. Not really interested in brimstone right now. So far I'm quite compelled by my setup and think that it could be interesting if given a little bit of time to mature, but we can't get angel room, so there's no sacred heart in this for us. And that's all there is to that. I could play the blood donation machine, but at the moment I don't really have any interest in doing so. It doesn't really confer any potentially large advantage, I guess. Or any, it's not like a difference maker somewhere. I'm not likely to get 9 cents from it, for example. Emperor is a teleport to the boss room, so that's something. I'll probably hang on to that for an incredibly long time in hopes of using it to get a devil room on a later floor. A later floor being, of course, okay, what are you? You're balls of steel. And you, friends till the end. 3 kamikaze flies, those do twice our damage, it's good. Devil room on depths 2. That's pretty silly damage to take, but that's alright. I will manage just fine. Alright, another bomb, so we're not getting to the item room, which is pretty inconvenient. Top secret room, 3 locations, 4 locations, I guess. I'm not going to use all my bombs for them. This never drops a key when blown up, so that's pointless to worry about. I'll do it anyway, I guess, because maybe it gives me enough money that I can cry about not being able to go to the shop. 1 nickel is not quite enough money for that, no. But I have no hopes on this floor of going to the item room. That's okay because we're very well prepared for things. We're quite powerful. Pretty good health for now. There's the key that I needed, you know, anytime on the last floor, but that's okay because at least I get to go on this floor, and at least I'm powerful enough that that loss was still a loss, but not as big of a thing. This is okay. This is workable. We'll be fine. But this room doesn't seem too bad. I can't imagine any reason it would be, as those die very instantly. This floor can have greed in the shop, so that's something to consider. 50% chance of that. Unless, of course, we find another mini-boss, in which case 0%, but I'm not aware of a mini-boss yet. Can't be in the secret room until the next floor, by the way. So, we'll just keep looking for any old good things. I did get hit, but that's okay. It's something I kind of expect with, what are those? Those are not guts, but let's see. Boils are the, oh yeah, those are boils, walking boils. And the other ones are sacks. Could get to the boss challenge room using the arcade very easily. We'll see if another option pops up quickly and conveniently, but I'll do it by the end of the floor because especially as Judas, it is important to build up health if it's available. So that's a good place that's likely to contain health for me. Passing it up would be pretty silly. Especially with all of these soul hearts. Losing one red heart and keeping all of my soul hearts is just not even a sacrifice. Not even a little bit. So I will get around to that by the end of the floor. I should probably do it before the boss in case it does contain a health up for me, because that would allow me to go nicely to the devil room if I got an extra health up, because then I could afford a little bit more from it. But it's okay. I will not take little Chad. Chad can't be a boss on this floor, so it's all good. We're not going to get it. Because this is a Wrath of the Lamb floor, not a normal default floor. So I just don't have that concern. Oh, come on. That barely even could have been construed as having touched me. That's just a lie. Still, considering my chance for the devil room, I'd say that the reason that it'd be smart to use, to go to the boss challenge room now would just be because then I could use the Book of Belial on both, but I'm not worried about it. Bee-lickers are jerks sometimes, by the way. Yeah, I'm not worried about having to use it. Carrion Queen is definitely more worthwhile of Book of Belial use than the boss challenge room. Boss challenge room's not very hard at this point. Carrion Queen's also not cooperating even slightly, which is pretty annoying, but, you know, it happens. Almost dead. There, that's that. Tears up, 2 soul hearts, quite good. We do get another devil room, which is pretty astounding. 2 guppy items, but I'm really not interested. Excuse me. I will simply just go about my travels and... I knew that hit me. Go about my travels and hope that I can get a health up in that boss challenge room. Squeezy was a good find. The more tears up, the better, really. And I do have enough money to go to the arcade, as that only takes 1 cent, but I don't have enough money to go to the shop, which is fine. Shops are not my primary concern. They're not that amazing. They can be. Didn't end up using my magician card, so I'm just gonna not... I forgot about it immediately, so I'm just gonna take the Emperor back. And then be on my way. Arcade, need to play the blood donation machine twice. See if we get egregiously unlucky here. We do not. But then we almost do, because I almost took that, but that's okay. That's another health up for us. Hopefully we have a health up or a damage up or both in the boss challenge room. And we have a health up and a speed up in there, which is good because I did get a speed down and didn't counteract that with anything. So, alright, box is pretty good, honestly. One of each type to pick up. The heart has to be a soul heart or an eternal heart. I almost walked right into that, and I saw what I was doing as, like, right in the nick of time, basically. Because when slowed, high jump bosses can hardly move or can't move at all. So you don't want to dodge like normal, because a lot of the time like normal is dodging somewhere they've already been, and thus would hit you. Still, that was quite simple. Death, not really that appealing. Health down, so now we know for sure. Which means that I could use that in order to take both guppy items. But I think the devil room left immediately, so it's fine. I also don't want to do that because that would leave me at 0 health, or I guess in this case 1 health because of the blood bag, but I don't really have any reason to do that. It just doesn't matter. So, we can just be on our way. I guess I'll check out the shop since I have 2 keys and 16 cents, not just 1 key. 50% is not that bad. It is just as likely not to be greed as it is to be. It was. Super greed's far easier to dodge unless he trolls you by getting too close before shooting, in which case then he's not that easy to dodge. So I got hit once, lost money, gained money back, got a bomb. I'm ready to go, be done with this floor. That wasn't a bad floor. Pretty happy with it, honestly. Item room was not compelling, but that's okay. Still have our Emperor card. Got some health, got some stuff. What was the item room even? Oh yeah, little Chad. Definitely not too into that. So, on to the next floor. Depths 1, hopefully not Necropolis 1, but of course it will be. Just because I want. See, it's just temper your expectations because you're bound to be disappointed most of the time if you hope for good things. This game is not that kind. So we have to deal with my favorites, masks and hearts. I really do hate them so. But it's cool, because we do have good damage output and all that. This is very doable. Nope. Nope. Come on. Oh, I did get to shoot again. Not that it matters, I dodged it. But I just didn't want it to, because that'd be mean of it. Ah, that was my own fault. Okay, so now we have the fun of blowing up this tinted rock. Nope, not happening. Doesn't need to happen. Alright, easy enough room. Leapers don't get flaming the same way hoppers do, which is good because flaming leapers would be so very annoying. Definitely would not be into that. So why don't we go upward this time? Find our item room. That's a good enough reason for me to want to go. Please kill the two. Thank you. Masks and hearts, like I said, pretty much my least favorites. The masks are very catastrophic often enough. Dime doesn't really help me at all. D20 is an item I pretty strongly dislike, so I'm definitely not going to mess with that. Don't really have a reason to. It's not very good unless you have a breaking setup. So, yeah, I'm fine. Fine with what we've got. Hermit teleports to the shop. Can't be greed, so let's see if we can do this. Wow, that was terrible. But I will buy the treasure map and I will buy the soul heart. Those are both good things. Treasure map shows us the layout of the floor. Secret room, not the top secret room. And I already have two pretty good inklings of where the boss is going to be because there are only two places the boss can be. But I do know where the secret room is now, which is a good touch. Because that saves me time hunting, saves me bombs hunting. It's good stuff. Key is also a nice find. Bob's Rotten Head. Don't need to touch that. Better not to. Let's do this room as well. Okay, not so bad. I just let myself get hit there. That was good of me. Okay, this is not a place I'm necessarily comfortable. Oh, you would. You would get a shot off. Okay, now we're set. Can you die? Thank you. I appreciate your contribution. Excuse me, I want to shoot this poop. Shooting the poop is like the thing to do. Ooh, that was a close one. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our Emperor card. As, of course, we are wont to do. I'm really hoping this isn't the boss room. It shouldn't be. Dang it. So that means we have to backtrack, or we could just not backtrack. Oh, the bloat. That's unpleasant. Stack up our damage and hope for the best. Okay, I thought the bloat was slowed, but I wasn't certain, so I was a little worried there. But we're okay. Wasn't slowed that time. I actually did catch it. It shoots too quickly for you to really want to goad it the same way you do with Monstro 2. It's possible, but it's not as convenient. I definitely, I want to take the common cold, but I don't want to spend a heart on it. I might need these hearts for something better, something bigger. I've already passed up both Mom's Knife and Brimstone, though, so not those bigger and better things, but something bigger and better nonetheless. So let's see what's on the end of this path, and then we're done with this floor. Next floor we use the, I could have gotten out of that. We use the Emperor after already killing the boss so that we can get the doors and hope for the Devil Room that we would be getting. It would be a miracle pretty much. But it's happened every floor so far, I think, so As unlikely as it is, I might have a glimmer of hope. But that's gonna do it for this floor. We're totally fine. So that's that. Okay. I want to check the item room again because I forgot already what it was. Ah, yes, D20. Probably shut it out from my mind immediately. And then I'm going to drink some water as we go to the next floor. So, just a second. Alright, thank you for your patience. And this is the depths rather than Necropolis, so that is quite pleasant. It's as though the game was like, yeah, you need a break. And I will happily take it. If every room were this room, I wouldn't be mad. It'd just be really weird, and so incredibly unlikely that I'd be pretty weirded out. Alright, I feel like this room has like an inordinate chance for things to be champions or alternates. It doesn't, because no room does, but it's just, it feels like that often enough. Okay, I do need to be careful not to pick up that tarot card at an inopportune moment. If I just hadn't moved, I would have dodged that effectively, which is pretty unfortunate, because that's the easiest dodge. Well, since it's free, definitely check for greed, which it turns out it is. I was going to bomb my way into the secret room to see if greed was in there, and then if he was, then I know that there was no greed here. If not, I would have been pretty confident that the shop was not worth my key, but since I got in there for free, it's all good. 9 more cents is really not what I was looking for, but I'm not going to say no to it. I'll still take it. And, well, I have bled out a bit of this health, so things might be concerning before too long. But hopefully this will be manageable. So that one was going to spawn as a psychic maw, but then it failed to do so for the fact that it had a face, or it had a body. So it got the protective fly, but it didn't spawn as a psychic maw, it spawned as a Mr. Maw. So that's just an interesting thing that happens sometimes. Alright, I mean that was literally exactly worth it, to the point where it's a technical waste of my time. But that's okay. That is totally okay. Oop, almost messed up pretty badly there. Alright. So now let's go anywhere else. I mean, the boss is in an obvious location at this point. So, I'll just go there last. I don't know how I didn't take damage. I do want a bomb for this, though, because this could just be a joke card, in which case... 2 of diamonds. Sure, I'll just get to 96 cents, that's alright. This is an annoying room. Like, just invariably it's annoying to deal with. What? Why would you do that? Like, why would it do what it did? Okay. But it worked out. We already know that the secret room is not there, so we can't get to that boss challenge room without using the arcade. And I mean, honestly, probably worth it. Probably almost definitely worth it. I might just be lazy on this one, though. I don't know, we'll see how the whole boss room, devil room thing happens, how it goes. That's going to disappear, by the way, that slide. Miter, I've been seeing this item quite a lot recently. No complaints. Makes it so that we have a 55% chance that non-specific hearts are soul hearts instead, which makes chests incredibly valuable because they very, very frequently contain health. So that's something. I was counting on that working, by the way. I had to, pretty much. Yeah, with my last key, I'll do it. Alright, so that's nice. That means I can go get that other chest, and of course I don't need to wait on the boss. I can just go to the boss right away, use the Emperor to get out. Handle that. Not Blue Mom yet again. I feel like we've broken the streak, which is good. You could call it a Cobalt streak since Cobalt is a blue. Alright. This is why I like this version of the boss. When you're not cheesing. It's quite nice. It's really very simple. That's a shot speed up. I feel like that's been happening inordinately often recently. Alright, so we didn't quite get lucky again. That's okay. Alright, let's go. Yeah, boss, that's the one. And of course, run through both of these because they can drop things like poops. And now we just hope not to get trolled. 99 cents, so no need to worry anymore. And the reason I want to keep playing this is for hopes of a blood bag, once again. Am I counting on it? Not really. And it didn't happen. And I'm not going to spend more health on it, even though I could get to Polaroid invincibility. I like to try without Polaroid invincibility most of the time, because it's more fun that way. Health up, solid. This is exactly why I bothered to do this room. Because of the potential health up, and I'm still Judas, so that is still a pretty real concern for the general run. And this run is not an exception to the general rule at the moment. So, next is just Peep. Okay, it is Peep. I was hoping that this was one of the double monster ones, but I forgot. That's normal challenge rooms, I think. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. It's still quite easy. And we get a bomb. We've been getting a lot of bombs, and I only have one key, so that's not necessarily what I like. But, alright. So that's something that I apparently can get with a bomb, but I don't care about that enough. So we'll just go take whatever from the boss room and then leave. Not the item, there was a heart. Ah, perfect. So I can get Polaroid invincibility if I get hit enough and need to worry about it. I'm thinking bottom left. So that's going to be where I go. Alright. I want to calm down, Fistula. Okay. Solid. I like when this fight goes conveniently and nicely, and I don't need to pick that up, actually. Secret room, not really that appealing. It could be, though, so, I should take some time and visit it. Hang out with it. Make friends with it. I hope it's nice. It's pretty nice. That's just flight. No need to worry about anything. Okay, so... Still on pace. Alright, I'll do it. I'll get to Polaroid invincibility for this, but I won't play it again because that'd be a waste of half of a soul heart and I'd regain half of a red heart and not have the Polaroid invincibility. So, it's pretty bad. Soul heart, okay. I do have the miter, so it's pretty easy to come by those for now. I don't want to gamble. I don't enjoy gambling. And I was right. I love when I'm right. Question marks. Luck down. More chests and stuff. More chests, though. Alright, don't troll me. Of course you would. I could have gotten 2 bombs in that time very easily, I guess. Always with the stupid bombs. I really hate Conquest. Conquest is one of the worst bosses. So what we want to do is take the white pony into here just in case we had the opportunity for a soul heart deal. But we get the mark, which is a damage up, a speed up, and 1 soul heart. So that's pretty good. Spirit of the Night, I mean, sort of worthwhile, but not really. Next stop is going back to the Demon Beggar, since we have a half heart extra that we can use to go ahead and mess with it. Maybe it'll give me something nice, maybe not. Nah, I don't need that. So we will just go to the next floor. And so far, nice womb experience. It's going pretty well in here. I would describe my residence as comfortable. Besides that Conquest fight. I hate Conquest. Cost me 2 soul hearts that really just shouldn't have to be lost, but that attack is bad. So, Such is life sometimes. Range up. I can shoot from pretty far, I'm pretty sure. Don't care to fight greed for any reason. I can't really gain anything from that. I do have a cube of meat, so I would go so far as to use that for that fight. We have a pretty decent fire rate. We've gotten 2 tears ups, one in the small rock and one in the squeezy that we picked up. Every time we get a heart drop that isn't a soul heart, I'm a little mad. Okay, so I should check that with... Oh, I can't check that with bombs because greed, so I can just walk in, so it's fine. So I check that for the hopes of a pentagram. Tears up. Yeah, you know, I do want that. That's a nice tears up. We can fire pretty quickly now. So that's good and bad. Of course, bad for the Isaac fight because that means Isaac will fire retaliatorily a lot, which I'm just assuming is a word because why not? This is double. Oh, this is Monstro too. Sort of like double Monstro. Anyway, that's unfortunate, but otherwise this is great. More damage output. I like it. And of course, this direction that I'm heading is the most likely boss location, but it's not guaranteed. So I'm definitely playing this and hoping for anything but a health up, pretty much. Oh. Alright, that puts me to 4 keys, which means I can go to the, to all 4 chests in the chest at the start. Though I do have more chest drops incoming, thanks to the luck down. Might mean I'm not quite able to open everything. Compass is solid. So just to be optimally smart about this, we go to a room we've already been to see which direction the boss is. Since we have the treasure map as well, it means that we definitely can see where the boss is, how we get there, but the compass alone just shows you the icon rooms and not how you get to them. So combined with the treasure map, we have the full map for the floor besides the top secret rooms. Pretty good. Oh, you're gonna die. Well, nice knowing you. I don't really mind. Alright. So I like to wait to use the Book of Belial because often enough you'll get hit by one of them because of the slowdown from the Book of Belial. Even however brief it is, it can still cause you to get hit. Especially by that particular pair of enemies, position-wise and just timing-wise. I don't know, it's weird. So I avoid that situation. Okay, our damage output's real good, so we skipped a phase. Okay, good dodging there. Not that it was difficult. That was close, and we get a soul heart, which is pretty nice. Definitely want to shoot those fires, but that's where we go. Okay, so the boss is not too far away, which is nice. Oh, that was kind of close to really bad. Oh, thank you, based cube of meat. So many bomb drops is actually absurd, is what it is. Okay. Don't do it. Don't do it. There we go. World is actually worthless to us. It does literally nothing that we don't already have, so I'm just gonna waste it. Because it's a waste anyway. Dang, I couldn't really time that right. But I could do my best to do that one right, so I did. Of course we want to use the Book of Belial, increase our damage a little bit. A lot bit, really. Oh, dang. Just barely mistimed that. It's hard, though. It's hard to do that right. Because there's such a small window for it. So far, so good, though. That should still hit. And we good. What I don't like is angelic babies. They and I, we don't get along. Dang. Need to place bombs just to kill some of them. Oh my god. What an angry set there. So, yeah, nice. I guess I take the dead bird, but other than that, that is a garbage tier chest. That is pretty disappointing. Dang it. I tried to prevent that from happening so I could maximize my damage output, but I could not successfully do so. So the dead bird will come out when we get hit. It'll do 2 damage per hit. It's pretty dumb, so don't really mind. I don't know. We have a chance, but I wouldn't count on it, really. We want to kill Gluttony last because it drops 2 hearts, most likely. Since we got... I don't know. We got a health up pill, but it was a health down pill. Health up pills themselves take less than 3 out of the possibility of drops. But I don't know if health downs acting as health ups do. Okay, I'm actually going to bomb this out of the way because I need my Polar Red invincibility at the moment, and at this point, it's hopeless without it, so I need to just take it. I didn't lose health there because I actually was still invincible from the previous room getting hit, which is nice when that works out. And now we just have to hope that this room doesn't cost me any more health. Oh my god, that's bad. Chance of victory, pretty much non-existent. But we can try. Flies are pretty sucky, by the way. We can try. I'm not confident. Dead bird, not helping me avoid damage. That's for sure. I thought I was hit there. That was just a bunch of cube of meat protecting me. That was also the cube of meat being a miracle worker. Oh, come on. Now I have no bomb, so unless we have a very, very generous... Dang. That's okay. That happens sometimes. Judas is just sometimes a tough character to deal with. I hope you enjoyed the episode, however. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.